We have come out to Kevin's school today, and well, this is BCTC, but this is at the Winchester location. Right across the street there is Amazon, and they're closed today because it's a Sunday, so there's no cars over there. But this is the back of the school, and they have a daycare here, so there's a playground down here. But they have a really nice walking trail. So we've come out here to walk, and they have benches. They even have like a little amphitheater over here in the middle. So we're gonna walk around on the trail. So up here at Kroger, they have lots of plants out. They have ferns, and then they have pots of hanging baskets of flowers. And they have a lot of those to choose from. And then these are already succulents. These are already in nice pots. And then they have ones that you can plant out front. This is the kind of basket that my mom would have gotten. She would have bought one of those, and she would have hung it on the front porch. But then they have these. These are really pretty. These are Gerber Daisy hanging baskets. And those are very pretty. Those don't even look real, do they? And then these are ones you have to plant. And then they have more down here in pots. And Kevin has probably gone in the store, and he is probably looking for me. And I'm out here filming. There we go. He was, in fact, looking for me. He had run something out to the car, and then he went in straight in Kroger, and I was out there filming the plants, and he had no idea where I was. What I'm showing you here, we're in Meijer, and I love it how Little People has partnered with Fisher Price, Barbie. Fisher Price is Little People, but they've partnered with Barbie, and they have these cars. And then they have the Cinderella's carriage. And then I love these sets of people. If I had a little kid who liked Little People, these are for ages 1 to 5. I would totally buy them, every single one of these sets. Now, you're probably thinking, but doesn't she have a young granddaughter? Yes, we do. Our youngest grandchild just turned 4, believe it or not. And so technically she could still play with those, but she doesn't really. She has an older sister, and so she plays with her sister's stuff, and they have a kitchen, and they have all the kitchen stuff and all that. I'm pointing out Gabby's Playhouse, which we've never watched before. And then Kevin likes to pick up all these little squishy toys and stuff like that. My first Barbie. My plan, this is a Coco Melon. My plan for this video was definitely not to be doing this voiceover right now. I was filming in the toys in Meijer. Kevin said this looks like Andrew when he was little. I was filming in Meijer, and I had planned to just leave the original sound in this video. And then, once you get home, you notice that the music is so loud. Very, very loud, and we're talking over the music so that you can hear us. But then in order to get around that for a YouTube video, what I would have to do in order to play the original audio is I would have to play music over the Meijer music and over us talking. So, yeah, you'd still be able to hear us talking, which, I mean, that's what I was doing in these videos before. If you watch any of my older vlogs, that's exactly how I do them. I just play music over everything, and you hear what you hear. But I would just think it would get old and annoying. Kevin was showing me that was one of those choose your own adventures, and he's talking about how he used to choose your own adventure, and they would tell you to turn to this page to do one thing, and I never read one of those books. And then I was pointing out these games, Dumb Criminals, Stupid Deaths, The Real Truth. They had a lot of, this was the adult section of games. Awkward Family Photos, that's hilarious. If you've never been to the website, Awkward Family Photos, you need to go there. That, and we still look at people of Walmart all the time. Kevin looks at people of Walmart because it's just amazing what you will see in Walmart. Walmart will allow just about anything in their store. But I guess it's hard to walk up to people and say, hey, you know, you need to put some clothes on, or you need to pull your pants up, or something like that. Gathering of the Wicked, that was a Disney villains game. Uno Attack. They have tons of games in this aisle. This was a Disney edition, a Meme the Game. This was Coden, Harry Potter, Star Wars, Monopoly, Disney Trivia. Kevin said that would probably be horrible, the Disney Trivia. I've noticed that on the Trivial Pursuit games, they put like sample questions on the back of the box, and they usually put the easiest questions on the back of the box. And so you think, oh, I'm going to buy this Trivial Pursuit game and I'm going to have fun and I'm going to be able to answer lots of the questions. No, you get it home and you can't answer 80% of the questions. And there's only a very small portion of those Trivial Pursuit questions that anybody knows the answer to. We don't even own a Trivial Pursuit game right now, and I will never buy a Trivial Pursuit game again, because I mean, that's just how they get you, is they're going to put the easy questions on the box for sure. But then I was showing they have a large craft area here at Meijer. This is the Good Meijer. We were in the Good Meijer, the one where they're nice and tidy and neat. It's bright, it's clean. Kevin was pointing out this is a Harry Potter. This is the train, and then this was the town. But he was showing me the figures, and I told him, yes, we had bought some of those for Amelia, but the train we had not bought for Amelia. And you get a lot of little pieces to go inside there. And I don't remember what we bought for her. I know we bought figures, but I don't know if we bought any kind of a house or not. I just know I had not seen that train before. And then lots of puzzles. And of course the puzzles are a little bit messy, but I expect the kids department to be messy. It's over in the grocery department where I expect it to be neat and orderly. And that's the thing. In this Meijer, the grocery side is very neat and orderly. And then this is a really cool area. They've got a Father's Day display over here with, they have like a can of Pringles, their underwear, Pabst Blue Ribbon. We've seen stuff like this at Meijer before for Father's Day, but they always have some cute things for dads. Normally Kohl's, if you shop in Kohl's, normally they have a cool section of Father's Day stuff as well. I really don't care for Kohl's that much anymore. I hate to say that, because Kohl's was probably one of my mom's favorite stores. She loved going in there. And, you know, there was a time where I liked going in Kohl's too. But they started, and I've said this before, they really started harassing you, I felt like, at the checkout. And I know it was their job to do it, but I do not appreciate being asked if you want to sign up for a card and are you sure and you can save this much money and all that. It's just not for me. I just don't want to be harassed. Just let me pay for this crap and get out of here. You know, that's just how I feel about it. Just leave me alone. And if I want to pay the big price, I'll pay the big price. I don't want to have your credit card. Ashley worked at a place years ago where they tried to talk people not only into getting a credit card, but they were trying to peddle magazines. So it's like they're trying to sign people up for these magazines. And she, working there, she had signed up for these magazines. And then she realized it's not easy to just call up and say, hey, I don't want these magazines anymore. Please don't charge me for them anymore. She realized that this is a pain in the butt, and so that's why you don't want to do it. So anyway, that's a long story about Kohl's, but they have a lot of Father's Day stuff normally. But I don't like shopping in there anymore. And the last time Kevin and I were in there, it was actually like a disaster. It was just like it had really changed a lot. It seemed to be very, very messy and cluttered. And it was not the same store that it was 10 years ago anyway, or even 20 years ago, 15 years ago. It was just a completely different store. But I'm looking at these Greenlight Studios cars. I always like to look at these. And I was actually telling you the names of them, but of course you didn't get to hear me say them because the music was so loud. I said I think my dad used to drive a cruiser that looked a lot like that old one. And then Kevin found these classic cars down here, which I think we had looked at before in a different vlog. But I was asking him which one he would like, and he was telling me that he would have the convertible, the Bel Air convertible. And I told him that I would probably have the other one. So we have more games. Okay, I have a story to tell you all. We were in Cabela's a couple of weeks ago, and we were checking out, and at the checkout, there is one of these refrigerators that says live bait. So it said on there, like, Canadian worms or something. This is Canadian too?
These yellow ones, huh?
Okay, Canadian. So
but those aren't garlic, though.
So Canadian. So these were like Canadian worms.
But they were very specifically garlic.
Garlic. Well, I opened the refrigerator because I wanted to look on the container to see if the worms actually came from Canada. And we were in line with a woman and her child, and I thought we were all going to just die. The smell coming out of there was absolutely horrific. I mean, nobody could breathe. The kid walked away. Nobody could breathe. It was awful. And just terrible. So if you see those, especially if they say garlic, don't open them unless you want to buy them. What are these? Oh, is this a paintball? Is that what that is? Okay.
Or actually, airsoft is pellet gun.
Oh, pepper gel? Is that? Oh yeah, pepper spray. Pepper spray, pepper gel. We got Ashley pepper spray years ago when she started going to college, I think. We got her.
I guess you can get those if you're hiking too and you're afraid of somebody accosting you on them.
Yeah, heck yeah. But when she was going off to college, we bought her some pepper spray. I'm sure she still has it. Look who I'm with, Miss Ashley. We have gone to Sonic. And she got a Coke Zero with vanilla.
Look at her.
And I got a Coke Zero.
It says witches parking, all others will be towed.
It's a bumper sticker. I want you to look too. I want you to look.
Stop it.
Something happened. I don't know if you can.
There was a sprinkle incident.
Yeah, see those sprinkles? I'm sitting on those. So what happened?
I drove through Sunday from Culver's because they have the best sprinkles, of course. And it may have spilled a little. None of the ice cream, just the beloved sprinkles from the top.
You never know when you get in Ashley's car what you're going to see, what's going to greet you in her car.
But she will buy you a half-price Sonic drink from the app.
She will. So did you say that was from certain hours?
I don't know. I know when I go real early in the morning, like real early, they're only 99 cents, but that's not on the app. You have to get it in person.
Ashley actually orders on the app and pays for it, and then when she got to the window, they told her to just pull on up. She said, I'm here for an order for Ashley, and she just pulled up. Kevin and I have never done that.
Yeah. I'll do that with food when they're busy because they take a long time. They're a little slow at the Sonic now. I love them, but they're slow.
Kevin has ordered on the app for his lunchtime review. I've never been part of that though. I've never done that.
It's real easy, and I find that there are fewer mistakes when you order on the app. And by fewer mistakes, I mean I'm real picky, as we know. And like I don't like cheese or anything on my burgers, and it's easier to remove it all from the app than it is to tell them I don't want anything on it, totally plain, and they still give me it with cheese because they don't understand the directions.
So we are headed to Lexington right now because Ashley wants to go to Lexington, and she
dragging her with me.
So yes, I'm going with her, and so if we go anywhere fun or see anything fun, I will show you. So we did actually go somewhere fun. We went in a store called Uptown Cheapskate. And it is off Nicholasville Road. If you are local, it used to be Joann's Fabric. Well, Joann's Fabric is in the same area, but it just has a new location. And so Uptown Cheapskate is a consignment store that's in that old Joann's Fabric store. And Ashley was wearing a sweatshirt a couple weeks ago, a Kentucky sweatshirt, and I thought, that is a really, really cute sweatshirt. And where did you get that? And so she told me, she said, do you want to go in the store? She said that this is where I got that sweatshirt that you really liked. And I said, sure, we'll go in. We'll see what it's like. And so she was showing me they had this whole Lily Pulitzer section. This Lily Pulitzer section, I've never looked at the prices of the stuff just because it's not me. It is absolutely not my type of stuff at all. But it must be really expensive because they were still wanting like $45 for some of those pieces. So I can't imagine how much they were originally. These were some real cute Kentucky sweatshirts. I drank so much bourbon last night, I woke up with a Kentucky accent. I thought that was cute. But they had lots of clothes. They had lots of shoes. They had men's clothes. I did not buy one thing, though, because honestly, it wasn't my type of clothes. And every time I would look at the shirts and then go to pull out one, it would only be half of a shirt. I mean, like literally, she was showing me this bikini, but there was somebody behind her. So I'm stepped back a little bit with my camera because I didn't want to get the person behind her. But she was saying, this is a little bitty bikini top. This would not cover anything. But anytime I would pull out a shirt to look at it, it's like, well, where's the rest of it? Because, I mean, your whole stomach would be showing. So I didn't see anything for me. We were making fun of this, though. How hideous. Hideous. We thought this was homemade. No. It actually had a brand name on it. Like somebody actually bought this and wore it. Or somebody bought that for them. But you see where it ended up. And look at all the boots. Those Hunter brand boots. They had a ton of those. But now Ashley didn't end up buying anything either. She did try on some of that Lily Pulitzer stuff, which as far as I can tell, those clothes run really small. And then I looked through the men's shirts. I looked through sweatshirts. They had a lot of sweaters and stuff like that still available. They had, if you wanted like prom dresses or really formal dresses, and they had so many brand names. I was really, really impressed by the name brands they had available. So Ashley and I left the consignment shop, and now Ashley, here's that core water. Ashley likes the core water, but she said they have a new flavor out. They don't have it here. We're in the Meyer that Kevin and I like because it's so clean, and we were over here anyway. And so she's picking up some things, and I'm picking up a couple of things too. And she likes to stop every morning and get her from Sonic. She likes to get her a drink. So she's going to start making it herself. It's a Coke Zero with vanilla flavoring. And so she's going to get, she's bought her some Cokes, and she's...
Free vanilla.
I promise you, you will not know it's sugar-free. I promise you, you will not know. You'll never be able to tell it's sugar-free. So she's going to start making her own. Yeah, diet and sugar-free, and then it's basically no calorie.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free. It's a free drink.
Yeah, they don't have that one.
So it's almost the end of the year for Ashley. They only have a couple of days left. And she's looking for gum. All the gum's going to be over there, I think. And they might not have a lot of gum here.
Oh, that's weird.
So they're gonna have like a party, and she's buying them a lot of.
We're having theme days. So Monday is bubble day. We're gonna do blowing bubbles, and then we're gonna blow bubble gum and see who can make the biggest bubble. I don't see any double bubble. Do you?
No. And when do you have to have it?
Next week.
Okay, because
Yeah,
you might
one of my teammates
you might have to go to you might have to get that at Walmart.
I'll see if one of my teammates will get it, and I'll have it in my work.
They have blow pops. That has gum. I know that's not the same. Nope. So they're gonna. She's gonna get them. Oh, and let me show you this. Kevin and I bought one of these last week in the grocery haul. You saw one of these. I posted a picture to Instagram, and somebody on Instagram said, "Hey, when did you take that picture?" I said, "I just took the picture." And she said, "Well, one of those is expired." She was right. I checked, after she said that, I checked 2 of the jars. I checked all 4. 2 of the 4 were expired. Every single jar they have of like the s'mores, we had to bring it back. Every single one of these jars is expired. And then there was another one of these that we bought that was expired too. Not this one. This one, February 2023. Every single one of those tiramisus is expired too. And it's not just that way at this Meijer, it is that way at the other Meijer too. So when Kevin and I review these, we'll only get to review 2 out of the 4. And here's Miss Ashley getting her popcorn. Look, she could buy a bag that's as tall as she is.
I need certain flavors.
Ah. They have cheddar, original. Look at those bags. That is a 16-ounce bag, but that's a big bag.
I need caramel.
Caramel corn? Well,
Is there a cheaper one?
yeah. $3. I would think Meijer brand. Yeah, Meijer brand has caramel corn.
That'll work.
And over here they have all the snacky stuff, the Chex Mix and the meats and all that. Came home from the store, and Kevin and I went for a walk, and the cars that you see are not going 90 miles per hour. I sped this up because you definitely don't want to watch this in real time. I told Kevin I was interested in going for a walk, and I wanted to go. If we go, it's a straight path up the street and back down. It is a mile up and a mile back, so it's a 2-mile walk. Now, we do not get even to our destination on the way there with him filming this with this camera. This camera will only last for 15 minutes before it gets too hot, and it will cut off. It completely cuts off. So we will probably not take this camera on vacation with us at all, just because it's ridiculous that you wouldn't be able to depend on it. Can you imagine doing something really, really fun and getting 15 minutes into an event and then it cutting off because it's hot, and then you can't get it to come back on because it's just too hot. So we probably will not take this camera. It's nice because it's the one that he can hook to his shirt with the magnet. So I like that. It keeps him hands-free and everything, but it's not dependable at all. So if anybody ever wonders what kind it is, I'll put it in. I'll answer the question in the comments below because I can't think of what it is right now. But it's one that I definitely would not recommend. It's a teeny tiny little camera. It's like not Insta 360. He said it's not. It's not a regular vlogging camera. So last week when I showed you the peonies, none of these had come out yet. That they were just getting ready to bloom. We actually had a lot of rain, and that's why they're drooped over. But you can see that tons and tons of them came out, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I love them. I wish they would stand straight up, but I just don't think that's the nature of these flowers. But I think they're beautiful. I just wish they would stand straight up. I think, anytime you get any rain, they're gonna droop over though. This one has a little bit of yellow in it, and I think that's gorgeous with that yellow in it. And then this one has that pink, beautiful pink colors though. So now I'm going to show you the ones out back, and I think y'all will be really impressed with the ones out back. I also have a question about these bushes. Josh, my friend Josh, said, you know, I told you that we took out the rose bushes, and I showed you that we had grass growing, and we have even more grass growing now. Isn't it cute? It's like little baby hairs. Very cute. But anyway, here's the peonies over here. And 3 of them have come out. That's all I'm going to get. That's all that's going to be here this year. So that's how that looks. And once again, they're drooped over because they're heavy. But my question is, my friend Josh said, you know, you took out the rose bushes. He said, I think it would look better without these big bushes. And I agree. I honestly do. I think it would look so much better out here with no bushes and just have the fence. I'm wondering how deep the roots are though, and how much trouble it would be to pull these up. But I'm wondering what you all think. Do you think it would look better without these bushes too? Because I'm thinking he has a really good point, and I wouldn't mind taking them up. I don't even know. I guess I would just start hacking away at them one at a time. And then around the side, there's some smaller, skinnier ones anyway. So the ones I would start with would be these over here, because they're pathetic looking anyway. Especially like this one on the very end. I would get this one first. I don't think it would be too hard to get that one out. But once I see how deep the root system is, then I'll know what I have to deal with. But just a little poll for the video this week. I would like to know your opinion, because I'm seriously considering removing all these. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12. And I think there were 10 or 12 rose bushes. So, yeah, 12. It's that time of year again where I'm going to be going to the tanning bed. I've already started going to the tanning bed. So you will slowly see my color start to change during the reviews. But I figured I would show you the bed. This is the bed I go in. It is called, it's like an instant ergo bed. And I'm showing you the buttons on it. It has the start button on your far right. And then it has the fans. I always turn the fans all the way up on my face and then my body, and then it has a light a button that you push that will take it's supposed to take the lamps off of your face, but it doesn't. To me, it still always shines on your face, so no matter what, you're going to get sun on your face. But I wear the Drunk Elephant, it's SPF something from Drunk Elephant, and it works terrific. So I wear that. And then of course you wear tanning lotion in there. You take your own. You have to have eyewear. They make sure that you have eyewear before you go in there, because they're really self-conscious. They're very safety conscious in there. And so but I like to go in here. Ashley got me started before vacation last year, and I only go for a couple of months, and it's like a month and a half. I will go until the end of June, and then at the very end of June, I will cancel my membership, and I won't go until next year if we go on vacation next year. But I'm not comfortable wearing a pair of shorts when I look like Casper the Ghost. So I think I look better and healthier with a tan, and this is the way to get it where you're not really hurting yourself. Because if you were to lay out at home, a lot of people would say, well, laying out would be better. Or cheaper. It's not, because if you lay out at home, you will usually get burnt. You're going to get burnt on one side or the other, and it's just not worth it. Some people would get a spray tan. That's just not for me. I don't want to have a spray tan. So for me to go a month and a half, I don't think it's that big of a risk to my health, and I don't mind doing it at all. We have a box to open for you. This is from Sarah in California. Her mom, Nancy, mailed it for her. We have throughout the years of us having this channel, Sarah has always been a constant. She sends a box probably several times a year, and it's always a terrific surprise every time we get one. So we greatly appreciate it, Sarah. Sarah is isn't she probably the one that got us started on C's?
Oh yeah.
On
I think she's the
C's.
first one that sent us it.
Yeah, so when we go to Hawaii and we always go to C's, you can thank Sarah for that.
I'm just gonna start pulling things out.
Ooh, okay.
I think I can get you somewhat related things.
Okay.
At the beginning.
This is a Milka. These are a Choco cookies. They look like chocolate chip cookies.
And that's the extra large version.
Yes. So we have the regular size, and then we have the what would this be? Is this British? The British size and the American size, or the German. Milka's German. The German size and the American
European.
size. Yeah. And then we have a nut. These have hazelnut, chocolate chips and hazelnut. And then these have raisins. So it still has chocolate chips, but it has raisins in it as well. And I don't know where Sarah finds these things, because we have World Market, but we don't see these things like this. Mary Mix.
It may be pulling out random things here.
Mary Mix Crunch Baked Snack Mix. This is Smoky Maple Barbecue, and this is Toasty Peanut Butter. Oh, that sounds awesome.
They look like a...
These are made in Orange, California. Did you know there was an Orange, California?
Orange County.
Orange County, but not just orange. Yeah, I didn't know there was just an orange. Those are cool. This is marzipan nougat. Matre Truffaut. I don't know how you pronounce that, but we love marzipan, and Sarah knows that. Thank you so much. I don't think we've ever seen that in World Market either. This is Sunridge Farms.
Oh, here's that.
I would swear we had tried these.
Might have. Have to look.
I will have to look. I recognize this brand.
Maybe we tried a different flavor.
Maybe we've tried a different flavor. I tell you where I've seen these is at Whole Foods. I'm almost positive, and I think we've tried some of their stuff. But I will let you know whether we have or we haven't at the end of the video. This is milk chocolate peanut butter malt balls, which maybe we tried just malt balls and not peanut butter. Who knows?
I can just barely remember my name, much less what we tried.
And then this is dark chocolate coconut chews, which sounds wonderful. I do not recognize those. The only thing I was wondering is if we tried the malt balls and not the peanut butter. I definitely recognize that name though. Thank you so much. So I wanted to tell Sarah we have actually tried that package. I recognize the brand Sunridge Farms. Sarah had sent us these, the sea salt apple cider Virginia cashews and the almond butter almond clusters. And I'm thinking we bought these from Whole Foods. But we have tried the milk chocolate peanut butter malt balls. But that's okay because we will still try the coconut for sure.
All the air's been sucked out of that.
Safe and Fair chocolate chip cookie dough. Thank you very much. I actually showed this in a vlog a couple of weeks ago. I didn't buy it. I saw it at Meijer and I didn't buy it. But I'm glad I didn't buy it because Sarah sent it to me.
There you go.
So thank you very much. And I love this company.
I love these. It'll be mine. I like those.
Oh, Kickin' Nuts.
Kicking Nuts.
Kickin' Nuts seasoned corn snack.
This is the old school.
Old school. So this isn't to popcorn.
No, that's like those things you get in the Walmart
Like the
blend.
Mexican street corn or whatever
It's like trail mix. You get the little little corns, the dry corn.
It sounds really
It does
good.
sound
Okay, and then we have
No, wait. I got another Kicking Nuts. Hold on.
another Kickin' Nuts. Want a pizza me. Pizza. Ooh,
I love the little
wait.
crunchy corn pieces. I love them.
Yeah, we like those when we get a trail mix. These, you recognize this brand. We have had Crazy Go Nuts before.
Yeah, I like their mark. I like their packaging.
But this is oatmeal cookie walnuts, and this is maple walnuts. Oh, I can't wait. An oatmeal cookie, that sounds awesome. And I have not seen those before. This is 7-Eleven, 7 Selects, cashew half and pieces. These are honey roasted, and these are dill pickle. I don't think I'm sure we haven't had either one of those. And then what's this stuff? This is Recipe 33. Yeah. Only 3 ingredients. Smoky Serrano, cinnamon vanilla, and garlic dill. And these are almonds.
Oh, almonds, okay.
Yeah, they're all...
No mess, just flavor.
Yeah, they're infused almonds. So, yeah, and I've never seen those before. Those would be awesome. Thank you so much. And then what is this?
Markham and Fitz.
Chocolate makers.
I got one more thing up there.
Markham, M-A-R-K-H-A-M. Markham and Fitz, Southern Pecan. Oh, wow. This looks expensive. I'm sure it is. Where is it made?
There's a date written on it. Handwritten date.
Nicaragua? Is that where it's made? It does have a date written on there. Yeah. Well, I have never seen this anywhere before. Thank you so much. Ooh, Stroop Club. Chocolate caramel Stroop waffles. So that's chocolate caramel. This is gluten-free caramel. This is coffee caramel and chai caramel. I've definitely never seen those before. Thank you so much. I mean,
these look fun.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited to try all of this. If you only had to pick one.
The corn things.
Ah, okay. The kickin' nuts, is that what they're called?
No, because they ain't either. I just like corn.
I don't know what I would pick. Probably these Stroop waffles.
They're good too. I like
because I love a good Stroop waffle.
Honestly, there's nothing here.
I know. I'm excited about everything. Even those two.
Yeah, those are like trail mix as well.
Yeah, that's a trail mix. Yeah. But all of this sounds so good. Thank you very, very much, Sarah. Both of us greatly appreciate this a lot. Yeah, because it brings, additional content to the channel, and everyone loves it, and it's stuff that we can't get a hold of, and like the Milka stuff, I have German viewers, and so they love seeing things that they can get there. They love seeing us try them here. So thank you. I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog for the week. But before I do, I want to tell you about something. I want to show you something. Probably 2 years ago, Ashley and I went to a sale. It was
it's like a big yard sale.
It's like a big yard sale, but it's out at this. It's really cool. It's out on. It's a road, local road. It's called Winchester Road. And so you go out to the sale, and you go out and you turn into the drive, and it's a gravel driveway, and you drive back like a mile, but it looks like an old plantation home. It's really awesome looking, set way back off the road, and they have this sale. And we bought all kinds. I think somebody's weed eating.
Yes, if you hear that.
Sorry if you hear that. So Ashley and I bought dishes and knickknacks and stuff like that. I showed it during the vlog 2 years ago when we did it. But I bought a bunch of books. This was one of the books that I bought. And I thought, that is the quirkiest name for a book. I just have to buy it. I want to tell you, I'm so glad I did. I'm just thrilled with this purchase. The name of this book is Being Dead is No Excuse. The official Southern Ladies Guide to Hosting the Perfect Funeral. And what makes this...
That's morbid, but it's not.
It's written by Gaydon Metcalf and Charlotte Hayes. And they are in the Mississippi Delta. They're in the South, the deep South. And what makes this book so unique is it is really, really funny stories and things about their family, but also it gives recipes. And so hopefully you watched the video last week of the vodka cake, because that vodka cake, I loved it. And Andrew came over here, and Andrew loved it, ate that vodka cake up. This week, this Thursday, you're going to see another recipe from this book, and it's called Sad Cake. So what I did was I polled my YouTube members and my Patreon subscribers. They give me money each month, and I feel like they deserve something. So I have started, when I can, putting out these polls to say, hey, what would you like to see? Would you like to see this or this? And I plan to do more of that. So, I mean, I can't promise it every single week, but I do plan to do more. Well, I've done it with cereals. Like Kevin and I bought a bunch of cereals, and I asked, which one of these cereals would you like to see reviewed first? So you're gonna get to see all the cereals, but they get a say so in what they see first. And whoever gets the highest percentage, the cereal, that's what I go with. I made the mistake though, and I won't do it again. With this poll, I said, would you rather see vodka cake or sad cake? Well, guess what?
I only had 2 options. Probably should have a third.
Definitely, I'll have a third from now on. It was 50-50. It was 50-50 on Patreon, and it was 50-50 for YouTube members. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, when would that happen any other time? So I did the vodka cake last week. You're gonna see the side cake this week. But I will put out more polls of what, asking you all what you'd like to see next. But for now on, there's gonna be 3 choices. Anyway, the recipes in this book are awesome. I love them.
Yeah, they sound really good.
You will see a lot more. I plan to do. There's so many that sound wonderful. I definitely plan to make a lot from this book. And even if I put it away for a while, I'll come back to it because there's been so many that sound wonderful, like Kevin said. So what I did was I went on Amazon and I looked this book up. Well, these authors have written 2 other books, and I just got them today, and I'm so excited. This one is called Somebody's Going to Die If Lily Beth Doesn't Catch That Bouquet. The official Southern Ladies Guide to Hosting the Perfect Wedding. So, same idea. You're gonna get stories, but you're going to get some recipes, and I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even looked in here. I have no idea okay, one of them is cream puffs.
Oh, I like a good cream puff.
Really? I don't think I've ever made a cream puff.
I don't
Stuffed
make one either.
tomatoes, oysters Rockefeller, bride's biscuits, baked peaches, consomme rice with almonds, shotgun tomatoes with spinach filling, lovely dovey breasts.
It's chicken.
Oh, I was like, okay.
Dove breast. It could be.
Peanut butter sticks, saltine cracker cookies.
We made some with saltine crackers.
I can't wait to dive into this because this is literally like cake to me. I love this. So I've got this one, and then they had written one more that I could find. This is called Someday You'll Thank Me for This. And this is the official Southern Ladies Guide to Being a Perfect Mother. And let's see, what kind of recipes does this have? Foolproof souffle. Let's see.
Okay, chicken.
Yeah, it looked like a chicken recipe. You just have to look through egg salad sandwich, toasted coconut cake, Aunt Evelyn's tipsy pudding. That sounds like one for me. Charlotte roux, dove and oyster pie.
What Dove?
The best tomato aspic.
I only know of one place you could probably buy Dove, and that's at Critchfield.
Look at this one. Eggnog. There's a
dozen eggs.
There's a recipe for eggnog in here. We've never made our own eggnog, have we? Guess what?
Not when you can go buy it.
We're going to have to make our own eggnog.
Hey, why would you make it when you buy it?
I had to tell you about these books. Now, I can't recommend these to you yet because like I said, I've just got them today. Haven't made anything from them. Haven't looked at them. But I can tell you this book it's a gem.
It's got some good recipes in it.
It would be if you're looking for a perfect
like
gift,
gathering.
a gift to give
Oh, you're
somebody.
saying the book itself.
The book
yeah.
itself, if you're looking for an awesome gift to somebody who likes little short stories or who likes different kinds of recipes, this is so easy. The instructions, the directions are really easy to follow.
And the recipes in there are more towards like gatherings. So if you have a lot of family over or something like that, it's really good for those groups.
Yes, and I'm just so thankful I stumbled upon it. It's just a wonderful little book.
They look good. I'm excited to try and to eat some of it.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, I had to tell you, I had to share about that because it's not often that I find a book that like combines, it's the best of both worlds, you know, recipes and stories, and so I wanted to make sure
So
I
if you
share
think
with
about it,
you.
you should link it below.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll put a link below in the description.
if you're
An
interested.
Amazon link, yeah, because yeah, I absolutely would. I would totally get this again, and I've actually thought about buying it and sending it to some other people that I know. So I just think it's a gem. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video this week. Thank you for the Patreon members and the YouTube subscribers and just for watching the videos and liking them and everything. But I do plan to try to do more of the polls to get you all involved more, because I think you deserve something, you know, for supporting the channel like that, because we greatly appreciate it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week.